Welcome to the King of Iron Fist Tournament 7. Katarina Alves.
Oh, that's right. Tomorrow's Wednesday. Can't be interrupted, right? What is this art? Actually, Alex, this is more like old tea, honestly, but, when I was on this streaming app, like, this was like in my, younger days when I was like a teenager or whatever, there was a streamer, she was very toxic, she had like pink hair or whatever, or multicolored hair. I used to make fun of her and call her like Katy Perry and shit, but she was very toxic. She would always yell at people, and she called my high school and tried to get me like in trouble because she said I was like harassing her, which was like completely inappropriate, by the way. Like, I'm a 16-year-old child. Like, you shouldn't be doing this stuff to me or whatever. Like, it's too much. Like, that's like past the line. But what I did was, there was this guy that was a fan of her and like really loved her or whatever, and well, cause she saw my Instagram, and basically crap, I got focused. She saw my Instagram, basically saw, cause I posted about like my honor roll certificate, cause I got honor roll the one time, and I posted about it. Yeah, that's inappropriate. Very inappropriate. It should not. It shouldn't go that far. But she did that, and my family thought it was weird because I didn't know how to take it. Because I'm like, well, in my mind, I'm like, well, I mean, I did troll her, so maybe I deserve it. But there's just certain things you don't do. Like, she did that, Onyx, but you know her. You know how it is. White women, when they feel disrespected, they have to go the extra mile. It doesn't just stop at like, oh well, he bothered me, and that's it. Everybody with streaming apps, especially white people, I've noticed, they love to do that thing where it's like, oh, they have to call the police on you or do all this stuff, and it's like, it's not that serious. Just block a person. Like, it's but the thing I do want to get to, because there was this guy that was a fan of her. It really is. But there was this guy that was a fan of her, and I pretended, to be her or whatever for a second, but it got to the point where, like, he was willing to give me, like, gifts on the streaming app. And, I don't know if you noticed, but apps like TikTok have that kind of feature too, where, like, you can gift people. And usually those gifts are, like, expensive, and he gifted me, like, a castle. And I remember a castle at that point in time was, like, I think $200 or something, $200. So he gifted me all this money, and mind you, I wasn't even the person, that he claimed it was. I was like a low-level account, and shit. And you know, this is why they kind of tell you, like, you need to see the person before you just give them. Like, I'm not that person. Like, why would you give me all that money? I know, it was so weird. I didn't expect him to kind of do that, because I'm just like, well, damn, I mean, why would you think that's me? And then she eventually told him that it wasn't that she wasn't that account. So then he was like, you know, I was streaming one day and he came in and was like, you know, oh, why would you do this? He wasn't like, he sounded more disappointed than angry, but yeah, I felt kind of bad because I'm like, I didn't expect him, because typically someone would know. I didn't think he would go that far, but someone would know when you're doing that. So yeah, he didn't know that was like me. I mean, he didn't know that was me for some reason. So yeah, it was kind of crazy. He was a nice guy too, so I really didn't want to do that, but yeah, it was sucks that it happened, but I do want to give him back that money, or at least half of it one day, because I honestly, like, he didn't deserve that. He didn't. He was actually nice to me too. He didn't deserve that, but you know, at the same time, you know, you do gotta be smart about, you know, what you do on the internet. But sometimes you just don't know. You just don't know. So. But everybody could agree that she was toxic, though. She was very toxic. And what kills me is that people still looked at her and be like, oh, she's such a great streamer. I'm like, what? And she acts like that to people? Like it's one thing to be upset at a video game, right? It's another thing to be that level of entitled. Like, this is not someone who's playing a video game. Like, she was actually, like, actively, like, streaming and being like, if people aren't sending fucking gifts, then fuck them. I actually have videos of her in my phone, too, by the way. Or on YouTube, so I'll send them to you one day so you know what she looks like. But she's married now, but, like, she had, like, I think a few 100K, like, subscribers or followers on the internet. Like, not the internet, but, like, on the streaming app or whatever, and I guess she let it get to her head. Possibly. I'd hope so. Oh god, it's a nightmare ducking this stuff. The other thing she did too, like, she would slut shame girls, but then she herself did sexual content when she was a few years younger, like in her 20s, because she was in her she was like 26 doing this stuff to me, mind you. But she would slut shame girls and be like, girls like to take their clothes off and do all this stuff, and it's like, but you're slut shaming women for doing stuff that you're also doing. Not that there's anything wrong with that, but it's like, you can't slut shame women for stuff that you also do. It would be a little different if she didn't do it. It still would be wrong, but at least if, like, she didn't do it, then we can't be like, oh well, you know, she slut shames women, but then also does the same thing. Like, that's where it's like, alright, now it's just weird. Yeah, this is why also I kind of don't want to be a commentary channel, because I'm like, I don't want to have to, like, be expected to speak up on stuff that I don't really want to talk about. I don't want that kind of pressure on me. It's not fun. I don't want the, you know, the good boy image on me either. It's gonna be too much. Cause at what point does it just be, you know what, I'm fucking human. I should be allowed to make mistakes or be a certain way or something, or make a mistake and learn from it, kind of thing, as opposed to just being crucified for everything. Oh, this bitch. Damn it. Why is Josie so annoying? I already know if this was, I don't even know how you pronounce the name. Is it Azucena? Or is it Akuzena? I don't even know how you say her name. I need to hear it a few more times to get it. But yeah, I know how it's spelled, but like this, the pronunciation, is it like Azucena or something? Honestly, the reason I was upset about that character was really because Katarina Azucena. Azucena. Yeah, the reason I was upset about that fucking character was because I mean, I don't know if they used her to replace Katarina, but that's what it felt like. Because I'm like, I know they are not about to replace her with the character that looks like defensive base. Like, something tells me Azucena might be, that's fucked up. Of all characters, too, because at least people actually played Katarina. You can't say that for... You can't really say that for, what was I trying to say? I mean, at least people actually played Katarina, because you can't really say that for Shaheen. I don't even know what Shaheen's playstyle really is, or what's his goal. I don't really remember. Because I never really seen the guy, and when I do, it's like a scramble battle trying to fight him. Nope. Why would you do that? You're gonna parry me like that. Oh. I think she just parried me. Oh my god. He's another character going after... Yeah, basically. That part I kind of remember, but... kind of hard when they throw these characters in and don't really explain anything. I'm shocked too, because it's like, weren't these Tekken 7 newcomers kind of popular? Like, I'm kind of shocked they just... I could be wrong, but it's probably only like 3 newcomers from Tekken 7 that they kept. It's almost... It's so funny, because they'll do all this work to have all this promotional art, cover them for these games, and then they'll just cut them in like 2 games. It's so weird. That's what I'm saying. I'm like, all these characters just to cut them. Yeah, it's crazy. Only 3. I'm shocked Lydia wasn't up there. And they gave this whole... It's so funny. They have this whole story set up, or all this promotional art, all this cinematography, just for these characters to get cut. That's what's so weird about it. It's like, why would you put all that work in just to have them like essentially removed as of now? Because we all know, we know their pattern. We know these creators don't, you know, once they kind of do the base roster, they're not really going to do story content for the other characters in the game. You'd think they would learn the lesson, but they're kind of cheap. But then again, Tekken 7 did make a lot of money, so hopefully they do that this time, but I kind of doubt it. Because I feel like we're at a point where, like, they just don't care. They just want money, they don't care. But hey, at least June's in base roster, right? And Safina's there. At least this is something they did right. I kind of thought they wouldn't add her for a second. I know you said she was popular, but, I mean... You know, I don't know a lot of people that actively played her. Aside from myself. But I know damn well I've seen like several Pauls though. Okay, I'm not using those lows anymore. And then main man talking shit about Katarina really pissed me off. Like, I did not like that at all. I know it's just a character, but it's like, damn bro, if you just give her a fucking chance, maybe you would actually see something, but he just shit talked her. Like celebrity big brother contestant, like get the fuck out of here. Like, if this was Alyssa we was talking about, yeah, his opinions can be kind of stupid. Like, he can be really funny, but, like, his opinions are very stupid and anger-inducing sometimes. It's like, if this was, like, Lily we were talking about, oh, you wouldn't dare have that to say. Oh, like that Chad vibe a little bit? Ooh, that was a good use of that. No, bitch! Why would you do that? Oh, you said that racist vibe? I'm shocked. I mean, I don't get that vibe, that racist vibe from him, to be honest, but I do get that kind of, like, low-key frat boy kind of vibe. Drive Rush? What the fuck is this? Blaze Blue? Cross Tag? Not this game. No, but he does give me that kind of, like, in a European way, like that white boy, frat boy kind of thing. White frat boy kind of thing. Just because of how, like, he talks. or SF6. I mean, I don't get the vibe that he's racist. Now, some white people I can pick up on. I'm like, I got that kind of vibe. Like, you know it. You don't even have to say it. Like, you know. These motherfuckers always, and I mean always, block everything. Like, why do you do it? You better hope I don't win, man, because if I win, you're in trouble. If I win, you in trouble. If I win, you in trouble. That's safe on block. How is that hitting me? That's safe on block. Ah. Bye.
Round 3.
Like, I literally was saying too, if they bring her back, they could have gave her these ideas, and it's like, why would you do it? Why would you axe her? Ah!
Round 4.
Like, I'm actually shocked because, like, for a beginner-friendly character to be cut that early, it's somewhat not good, honestly. Ow.
Final round.
Ah! Stop spamming the punches. How that pussy taste, bitch? How it tastes? Get the fuck out of here. Goodness gracious, what an annoying asshole.
Welcome to the King of Iron Fist Tournament 7.
When the king of paradise, I feel my body saying yes. Oh yeah, I key charged that, well actually teabagged that Josie player because I was just annoyed with her antics. I couldn't take it anymore. Oh, also let's talk about these buffs, or these nerfs actually. This isn't homing anymore in Tekken 8, which I find very stupid. This is literally plus one block and you're gonna nerf this? Like what? You know what it was? They didn't want another Alyssa situation. No, and her plus frames and her stupid, like, you know, counter hits and shit. I don't want to deal with that shit all day. She really could be, like, I'm excited to play her, but like, the fact they would not make that homing, and then also her other move, which I'm going to show you the other move that she has that's... I don't know why they would change that. Like, if you're gonna change the plus frames, like, fine, I get it, because it's plus one block. But, like, let's also not forget the fact... Here I go yawning! And let's also not forget the fact, too, that, that's a slow homing move, like a slow homing high. The other one is fast, but that's a slow homing high. So, you're gonna... make that not homing anymore? For what? Like this move, this move isn't homing anymore, which I find strange. So that's not homing anymore for some reason. I don't know why that isn't homing. I find that really weird. Like, why is that not homing anymore? Not this move. This move I think is like -9 or -6. It's got no business not being homing. The move is not that good. I don't know what they were thinking when they did that. I don't know if they thought, okay, let's just fuck it up. This one. I don't know if they're trying to go for that classic Lily incomplete vibe, but it's not giving, I'll tell you that. Yeah, like this is dumb to me, like they better fix that. It doesn't make any sense. I don't know if they think shit, if they're trying to troll and think shit's funny, but it's not funny. None of us are laughing. So I know a lot of people, especially that roster, I know a lot of people are angry with Harada right now. And rightfully so. I understand that, like, with the roster, like, they're gonna have a hard time, like, getting characters in. And maybe they felt like with Tekken 7 they utilized the story, but there is no reason why 90% of this top row wasn't even included. There's no reason. As popular as these characters were, I understand this guy, maybe even this guy, not being in initially because they're guest characters. It really is. Like, how you're gonna have all these newcomers, right, and only have one? They only chose Leroy because representation, and then secondly, like, he was like a problem. But then it's like they could have had Fakaram for that reason too. I know, it's so weird. I know they get people are sending them mad death threats, and I'm not saying that that's right, but every action has a reaction is what I'll say to that. So it's no reason why, like, this top row is DLC, and I think pretty much all these people were popular, maybe except Eliza, but there's no reason. It's really no excuse, honestly. It's none. Like, of all these characters, you're gonna give us Zafina, Leroy, and that's basically it for DLC. Like, are you serious right now? As popular as all these characters were, even Lydia, I don't know why you would do that. Like, literally, I'm looking at this roster. She's been replaced with their old one. I think they did that because I guess people were upset about this initially or something, I don't know. And then people didn't really play her anyway, so they really had an excuse to change her out, but... Did wait, was Yoshimitsu, like, in already? Was he in? Let me look at it again. Was he base roster? And was Dragunov base roster too, or no? I don't think he was. But there is no excuse for that, though. I mean... Oh, he's there? Okay. I would think so. Of course, I expect her not to be base roster because she's dead. But, like... How did we go from... And then the Thing, too. Like, I don't like Thing. I think he's annoying, but, like... My God. I mean... Why would you do that? I mean, at least Alyssa was there. I'm like, yeah, don't have her go away. You listen, you have her go away. I'm really gonna be upset at you. Don't ever do that when Lars is in the roster, because you're gonna have some problems on your hands. I'm telling you that right now. So I'm glad that she's in. I see her hair is longer though, so I wonder what she'll look like in game. I really want that Alyssa trailer, like. ASAP, but I know they're gonna nerf some serious shit on their hands. Exactly, Alex. And too unique looking. Like, who else in this roster has pink hair? Like, come on, that's gonna stand out in any fighting game. Like, come on now, that's gonna stand out. But I mean, the anime girl. Like, come on, let's not leave her out. I expect him to be out because not that popular, right? But I mean, it's so weird. And what also kills me so much too is these characters being left out. I'm like, these characters were in every game, even through Tekken 7. Why the fuck are they out in Tekken 8? Just saying. I don't know what was going on in their heads when they made this roster. And then of all newcomers, you pick this guy. You give him a second chance. This guy is not Rashid, and I've said that before. This guy is not Rashid. Not the same. Never will be, not at all. Looks like any other character I've ever seen. It doesn't even have the personality to match. Why the hell would we bring him back? Like, what's wrong with you? He really did? I'm shocked. I know he said that, but like, damn, I'm also kind of shocked because I'm like, well, these characters were still kind of popular and used, so I'm kind of shocked as to why they're out. Maybe they're planning a rebrand with them and they just was like, they're not good enough for the roster. But I don't know. I mean, Heihachi being gone isn't surprising, but still somewhat, just because, like, it's been in every game. It's like he didn't have to be the main story, but he could have been like in the back. Hey Bat. Yeah, no, it's it's interesting. Are you saying like you're fine or you're not? Like, what do you mean? You said, like, when you say I'm good with Shaheen, like, you mean like you're good at playing him, or like you're good on Shaheen, like you don't care for him? Just trying to understand. My thing is, why we got Jin Devil Jin? I don't know. These creators, I don't know. Maybe they see something I don't, but that roster is weird. Weird. It does not belong. But Rafter is weird. That Rafter is weird. They better come up with the DLC, like, it better be 5-10 characters minimum. Right away. And they better have story content for him too. I know they won't, let's be honest, because they don't give a fuck. Oh, Mr. J! Harley Quinn accent was so mid. Hope this will be fun. Yeah, it's so weird. It's like the way they do these characters, it's like I don't understand. And then there's like no Eddie or Christy, which I find also very strange. I don't know what they're trying to prove, but they need to stop. They need to have a formula where they kind of keep certain characters, like just some characters cannot be gone, and just keep them as they are. Oh my god, yawning. Ugh, I hate yawning. I don't care that our body's trying to tell me something. I'm sick of the yawning. But yeah, I don't know what they're thinking at the moment. They're definitely not doing a good job. I'll tell you that.
Round one. Fight.
Mm. Mm. That works too, because those frames be mad plus, right? No!
KO. Round two. Fight.
He tried to electric dash me. I'm like, not while these chainsaws are active, man. Don't do it. Oops, I didn't mean to do it. Get laughed at. Alright, let's run. Let's run! Run! No, because these Kazuya's Onyx be doing the most. I can't stand those mix-ups. I might get cussed out for that. I might. Well, yeah, we know how Kazuyas get. Once you taunt a Kazuya, I mean, you're basically done. Once you make fun of a Kazuya for not killing you, and you fight them again, you're done. They're going, or you know, in the words of Suki, I going to get you. Also, this is a nice buff because I remember this being 15 frames. This is 13 frames in Tekken 8, so this is a perfect punish option. Absolutely perfect. Because, you know, we go back to the issue again, you know, Lily had trouble capitalizing on these plus frames. She had trouble with it, so now she can do it better. Or you know what? You know what? Maybe they felt like it was broken because, you know, picture this. This is like 12 frames fast, and then you could just do this right after. That probably would be seen as broken, but then it's like you'd have to be close in the corner to do it anyway. So I don't know. But that being 13 frames fast, I think is a fair buff. Especially because, like, her punishment, you know, already was, you know, kind of good, but I think that made it way better. Because in a way, she can kind of punish a Rage Art now. Pretty sure they won't add these costumes back, so I'm guessing they'll just be like Tekken 7 stuff at this point. I like some of them. I don't really care for making these highs not homing anymore, especially because like the one is a slow high, so it's like you're really gonna make that not homing? It's useless. Yeah, I had to stop talking to Suki about Katarina because she's getting a little too bold there. She wouldn't stop making fun of me. I'm like, stop. I did not start it. I mean, plus we're both salty about it. We're both salty about her being gone or whatever. Well, I mean, can you blame me? I mean, Xiao Yu ain't all that anyway. Why don't you trash Xiao Yu in front of her then? Just crap talk Xiao Yu as well. Yeah, he's just gonna be like, I'm not bringing her back. Wait, why? We all know. We tell her the truth. I mean, she's mine too, but we gotta tell her the truth. You know, when the character's mid, they're mid, right? Yeah, that's why you know what I should have told her? That's why Xiaoyu couldn't beat Jerry in Street Fighter Cross Tekken. Oh my god, that might send her over the roof.
Round one. Fight.
She won't see it. Oh! Oh god, no, it wasn't fast enough.
Round two.
Are they taunting?
Fight.
Bye-bye.
KO. Round three. Fight.
Boom.
KO. Round four. Fight.
Also, this move doesn't exist anymore, which is kind of sucky. Well, it is kind of useless anyway, so.
You win.
Alright, we're doing good. Damn! She left and the party just got started! Annoying! Oh, and Onyx, good news. I'm gonna be working, the mornings these next couple of Sundays. So that'll be good. The only problem is that it's like half the hills of my night shift the day before, so I'm gonna have to ask my coworker to cover it for me. Characters are known for getting more moves before the development of Tekken. Yeah, she already hired the new people. But, 'cause my friend is working too. I had to tell him too, 'cause he was hearing stuff about me, and I had to tell him, I'm like, you know, you kinda gotta turn it out, because you're gonna hear something about all of us. Just like how there's rumors about me, or like, you know, there's not so great stuff about me about being a hothead. I mean, there's, you know, there's dirt on everybody, honestly, at this point. So none of us are kind of immune with that. And on top of that, like, I have a better reputation because, like, at least people can work with me. At least I'm not, you know, an asshole, or I'm not cocky. Cause that new guy for security, it's not it. And I was telling my boss this too. I'm like, it's such a stereotype for people in security to be very, very rude, you know? And maybe I get it, because maybe with security, like, it's like you gotta sit there and know all this stuff, and then you gotta throw people out if they ain't listening or something. But, you know, if there's a homeless person outside, you gotta tell them to leave. I get it, it's probably annoying. But, that's what the fuck you signed up for. If you didn't want that job, don't take it. Or if you feel like you're higher than everybody, stay a security director at your job and leave us alone. Why do you think you're better than us or something? Like I can't stand an unteachable ass person. I really can't. Because I know if it were me behaving like that, people would have a lot to say. I'm telling you. I really do think it just comes down to people getting away with shit. That's my thing. You're there to protect the place, so why are you shocked that you're supposed to do work there? I'm like, yeah. I mean, you don't make 18 an hour for nothing. Oh shit, I died. I forgot about that power crush too. Because of course they didn't want to make it a power crush anymore. They could have. They should give her those buffs too, but maybe they feel like she'll be like a deep problem or something. Oh my god, he would pop up right behind me. Like, thankfully, I really only do security when I'm just covering for someone. But yeah, I mean, I wouldn't, because the thing with security, Onyx, you have to do like 12-hour shifts. And I don't mind doing them occasionally, but I do not want to do a 12-hour shift all the time. And plus, at least with receptionists, like, it's a bigger roster. And it's less people, I'd say. I mean, it's more people. Ooh, that was a nice double KO. It didn't look too convincing at first, I won't lie to you. Damn it. Oh! Dude! I'm trying to use my fast moves! Ah. No! Oh god. What are you do? Why are you being weird? That is very weird. Why is he being so weird? Now, Uggs, you sat here. I did not taunt this guy once. So, I don't know what the weirdness is for. You better pray to God that was an accident and that you were trying to do a charge move, because that I know that's not what I think it is.
Round one. Fight.
Nope. Did you forget I'm playing Lily? This is what Lily players are known for, man. You should know this. Oh, and they gave her the dew glide dash. I would think that would hit, but maybe it didn't. No, no, no! No, we're not doing this. We're not doing this crap. That's what your ass gets. Use a normal move. Stop with the slow stuff. Nope.
Round 3. Fight.
How that pussy taste, man? Hope you're a pedophile.
Get ready for the next battle.
Oh my god, Ox, I'm gonna get in trouble. I'm like, hope you're a pedophile. Oh my god. Yeah, I know. I know all the non-pedophiles. They're throwing up at this point, which is most of us, thank God. We're all throwing up. Well, I don't know. It's Lily. It's Lily, so it's a little different because, for some reason, I don't actually think that she's 16, but let's just say that she is. I have a reason to gross out the opponent. At least I don't think she is in terms of Tekken 8. Spare change, spare change. What's so funny is that the person that voices her is like literally an adult. That's what's funny about it. Spare change, spare change. So unless dated developers, they... Oh well. Bye. Yeah, he's letting her get to her head. This is why you don't make a fool out of me. Don't ever make a fool out of me. You're gonna regret it. You're gonna regret it. Well, you have a point. But don't ever make a fool out of me. You're gonna regret it. You gonna regret it. You wanna crouch and put yourself on me like that? I'll do the same times 10. Treat me how you treat me. Oh, you gotta get it right. Treat me how you treat me. You know, anything less is unacceptable. I'm exceptional. Try, 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 try. You know what I love about Chloe's voice? Chloe and Hallie's voice? They have like this lightness to their voice when they do their singing. It's so funny. I mean, it's so cool. Not funny, but it's cool. trying to show respect? Get the fuck out of here. You call that respect?
Round two. Fight.
I think he, I guess he felt like he hurt me. They are. No, the player that was standing there, he was messaging me just now saying that he was showing me respect by crouching or something. Which I'm like, I don't know. Those are fighting actions, buddy.
Round three.
I thought that would hit. Nope, Alex, it's too late. Go back to school. Bye, bye, bye. I wasn't born yesterday. Alright, let's do the Tekken 5 animation. In frame one, that ass. You better do a whole ukulele apology. The toxic gossip train, driving down the tracks of misinformation. The toxic gossip train, the locomotive's fueled with hateful accusations. Toxic gossip train, driving down the tracks of misinformation. The locomotive fueled with hateful accusations. No.
KO. Round two.
Spare change, spare change. Ah. Shit.
Round three. Fight.
I'm alright, but it's okay. I'm gonna make it out okay. And you're gonna feel my power every time I leave. Image on your mind. It's in my blood, it's in my veins, the way I work it, baby. Now you're gonna feel my body. I crave dick so bad, but just not from anyone. Yeah, I'm very picky about, people myself. I'm very strict about the whole drugs thing. It's too, being single is great, except not having no one for when you're horny. Yeah, that's the one part. Cause I'm gonna be honest with you, Alex. My hand, I'm sick of the, like when I'm pissed with Grinder, I gotta rely on my hand. Sometimes it's not fun. Sometimes it's nice to have a body there. But that body I have there, I want that body to respect me.
To the King of
and not play games with my, my mind, and not make me feel like I'm a problem or something. Because people on Grindr tend to do that to make you feel like shitty about yourself for some reason. I miss this costume. Let's bring her back. And that's why, like, I kind of don't feel bad. Like, I've been very strict about my boundaries, like, so much. It completely reduced the issues. Like, if you're leaving me on red, you're getting blocked. Um, if I have to ask you several times for photos, I'm not talking about, like, explicit photos, but, like, face pics. I should see a picture of you before I ever come see you. Like, that's my rules. Because you would want that same respect from me, so I should get that same respect from you as well. Yeah, and it's like, I want to not use it, but then at the same time, I also understand, there's good and there's bad in everything. So, it's like, I don't need to delete the app that bad. I could really just set stricter boundaries and be more, do better next time, because, like, I kind of wish I didn't delete it, but then you know what? I kind of am glad that I did for a second. Because you know what? Sometimes you don't need to delete something forever. Sometimes you just need to sit and think about, what do I want with this? What do I want on this app? What's my end goal? So, re-download it again, but set stricter boundaries. And, I realized it's not really my fault that people act funny with me. Because most of us are not 10s out of, or don't look like a 10 out of 10, to be honest. Bot? What do you mean? Oh, maybe. I don't know. I mean, now I can literally tell when something's a fake account. Cause I get a lot of like fake accounts. I'm not. Oh. No. Can't press no buttons because you're dead.
Round 3.
Tool assisted. Ooh, that was a perfectly timed move right there. What's going on? friend him. Oh yeah, yeah. Yeah, we were just talking. He was like, I don't know if you're aware your mic is on. Don't be mean. I'm like, I'm not. I'm just a gamer. I just talk gamer shit. So we just friended each other. But yeah, he genuinely didn't mean it. I was apologizing. I'm like, I know, I'm so sorry. Was just being a gamer, you know. Just what I do. Oh, I forgot about this move too. Does suck this doesn't launch anymore, but hey. I mean, I guess these buffs work for Tekken 7 because of her move list, but yeah. I mean, if he says it was intended to be respect, I mean, I only have to take his word at face value. I mean, can't call him a liar if he claims. But no, the other thing too, as well, you know, with YouTube, well, I mentioned it before, but like, I do want to like gain a better fan base because, or, you know, kind of gain respect. I am trying to work on my reputation, like, just a little bit. And I think I've been doing pretty well. I just have to know how to kind of put myself out there again, you know, in like, you know, a better light, you know? Like, I'm still gonna be myself, I'm still gonna do the gamer talk, it is what it is, but like, at the same time, you know, I'm gonna be honest, you know, I am gonna make mistakes, I'm not gonna be perfect, but, you know, I also do feel like once you kind of learn how to work around it, you're just gonna just do better. I know we kind of shit on people for like, you know, messing up or doing certain stuff, but sometimes like, yeah, you know, you never really know. That person might have never had like a rock bottom. It might have never fucked up and never really realized it. So sometimes it is good to kind of like, I don't know, give people a second chance to like figure it out or something. Sometimes. Because even with, if you take away the stuff that like already happened, like, you know, I'm not gonna get into it, but like, you know, stuff with A and D, it's like, as awful as it was, as much as that did hurt me, in a weird way, I'm kind of glad it did, because like, you know what, I also tend to kind of feel like sometimes we're given like all this stuff, a lot of the time, all this fame, attention, and it's like a lot of it isn't, you know, a lot of us don't really know how to handle that. And I can't really, I don't really do too well with like people talking about me and, you know, not really knowing me well, but unfortunately that's like the reality of the internet. So, in like a weird way, I'm grateful it happened. But, like, it does suck, but in a weird way, I'm kind of grateful it happened, because I also feel like if it didn't happen, something worse could have happened as well. I don't know if you can still hear me, but yeah. Got a whole perfect there. Ooh. Low-key, I'd say the same thing at work. I'd be like, don't keep my name out your mouth. Keep my name in your mouth. Got my name in your mouth. Forgive me when I knock it out. That's a Demi Lovato song, by the way. You should know that I won't back down. Knuckles out and gun in my mouth when you're hungry for the next round. Yeah, I mean, I'd rather learn it now at 22 than learn it when I'm 32 and never gone through it. Because one thing about experience that's like interesting and kind of sucking, because people will shit on you for not knowing the shit, but then it's like, I'm like, come on. I bet y'all didn't go through nothing like this. Or you probably already went through it, but you're judging me for going through it now. So, a lot of us have to, you know, we have that one moment in our life where, like, it kills us. That change, like, literally, I don't catfish anymore. I literally don't. And part of my philosophy is that people will always find out anyway. And I really don't want people finding out. What's that link? I gotta see what that is. I'm gonna check that out when I get to my phone. But I have this theory that people will always find out, so yeah. And I also want to try to talk about people a bit less. Though it's kind of hard because let's be honest, someone's always going to do something to annoy you. Like, it's never... I don't think I'm ever, you know, it's ever going to be a time where someone doesn't, like, annoy me that bad where I'm not going to talk about them. Like, it's kind of unrealistic to expect myself to never talk about anyone, in a way. Stop getting hit by the power crash. I can't help it, Onyx. It's so annoying. We all know Paul players love that shit. Nope. You need to stop using that. Huh? Bad idea. Bad idea. Ugh. No, Paul! No! Nick! P-word. You're gonna leave like that. Yeah, but I want to see what that is. I ain't afraid to love a man, but I ain't afraid to show one either. Damn, Nick. Yeah, Alex, we gotta pretend we white for a minute. We gotta pretend we white. But yeah, too, I do want to work on, like, getting, like, cultivating, like, you know, I don't want, because I'm gonna be honest, Alex, I don't want an extremely large fan base. I really don't, because that's gonna get really toxic really quick. And, you know, that might be subjective, because it's like, I can't really control how much of a following I really get, but I can control what I do with that following when I do get it. And for me too, when I do get those followers, you know, I do want to have that honest conversation and just kind of just be honest about stuff. I don't want to go too deep into it. Like, at that time that I get to it, I might just gloss over it. And some of the stuff I might not even want to talk about, and I feel like also, if I don't want to talk about it, I should have that room to say, or, you know, that fans to be like, I don't want to talk about it, and that's that. Because some people feel like, oh, well, you know, you need to talk about it. It's like, no, I don't have to talk about it. I've already been through that chapter, and what's done is done. Just like with that, and I have nothing against him anymore, because that was old news, but, you know, that whole, I can't even remember his name right now. That's how much I was so over it, but, like, you know that thing with that guy and stuff that was, like, you know, Darnell's friend or whatever, he was like, you know, pestering me about my past. It's like, that was so over and done with. And it didn't even have anything to do with him. You know, it's like, don't bully someone for their past. It's like, y'all, it's like, we love someone to be good, but we don't like when they're bad, and we want them to understand that what they're doing is bad, and in order for them to become good. And that's kind of what gets me most of the time. And this is also kind of why, like, I don't want this big, humongous fan base. I don't think I'll ever get it anyway, but if and when I do, there is going to be some interesting videos to be had. But let me check this YouTube section to see what it was that, let me see. Afraid. Wait, why'd you send me Poison's trailer? What was that for? Why'd you send me Poison's trailer? Oh no!
KO. Round 2. Fight.
Was there something like crazy in there or something? Also, I want to read that book when I get a chance as well. I'm gonna try to read it when I'm like at work or something. Cause I have not, I'm gonna be honest, Alex, I have not touched that book at all, but I do want to, you know, read it. It probably will. Ooh, that was a nice use of that move right there.
KO. Round 4. Fight.
But yeah, I do want to try to, you know, get in close with some of like your fans as well, because that's kind of like probably like the closest thing I'll get to like maybe a fan base right now at the moment, if I'm being honest. I mean, I'm gonna be really honest, Alex, it probably is, because I don't read like physical books that much, but I definitely wanted to buy it because I really want to support you, and plus the fan art for the games is nice. I mean, the fan art for the characters, for some of them is nice. A lot of it is derivative, I won't lie. It's pretty derivative, but I do see, like, you know, there's definitely effort there. Like, it could be something big if, you know, if you had, like, promotion. You might face a lawsuit, though. You might get, like, a lot of, like, backlash for the character designs, certain ones. Just because, they are a bit similar, especially, like, the one girl, I don't know what she looked. That was a nice, close one right there. Especially because, probably. Steph Curry, please match again. Oh my god, no. Or it'd probably just be like King of Fighters fans or whatever. Maybe, I don't know. But because we know King of Fighters fans might be a little salty or whatever. Because I'll say, like, Helen doesn't really remind me of anyone in particular in terms of design, but some of the other characters do. But I mean, honestly, at the same time, I mean, it's kind of hard to, like, come up with, like, super original designs these days anyway, because everything... Because someone's always going to look like somebody anyway. Because somebody's always going to look like somebody anyway, so it's like... I mean, shit. Some of these characters... I mean, there's characters that Lily probably... Yeah, Asuka's like, I ain't with that gay shit, dog, with Lily, you know?
New challenger. Get ready for the next battle.
I mean, there's characters, even with, like, Lily and Manon, like, those characters are not similar in any way, in terms of design, but they share a lot of moves for some reason. Or share similarities in, like, their graceful, like, fighting styles or whatever. So... But those characters are completely different from each other, though. It's so interesting. They're also both tall, too, isn't that? That's also interesting. But yeah, let me go get my phone, because I want to see this Poison trailer to see what she said at the end. Well, of course, some characters are inspired. Yeah, it's likely. Oh yeah, you don't want your characters to be complete rip-offs.
Round one. Fight.
Oh, worn out already.
Ow! No! No! Please don't rage art. Don't rage art! That's even worse.
Round two.
No. No, I'm gonna play the little trailer. I'm trying to, beat this guy first.
KO.
Move back. Oh. How did I forget about that move? That's a classic Lily move right there. Ow!
Round 4. Fight.
Bye.
Final round. Fight.
No! Ah. No, no! Oh god, no! No!
You lose.
What a strange, annoying character. This man really thinks he's Ghost Rider. You're not Ghost Rider. I'll tell you that right now. You is not Ghost Rider. So get it out of your mind right now.
Oh, worn out already. Back for more. Can't start the show without the You want a second chance?
In my head, I'm like, what's this Dua Lipa ass music? Oh, God, this character. No. Fuck. What? Strange character, strange. Yeah. No.
Fight.
This guy is a F word. Seriously, he ain't getting fought again. So, dickhead, you ain't getting fought again. So you can fuck off with that nonsense. Get out of my face. You're really annoying. Go fight somebody else. Go bring that shit to Safina. In fact, I'm gonna play her now because this ain't it. It's not it.
Welcome to the King of Iron Fist Tournament 7. Safina.
Being gossiped about is proof of my popularity.
That's why. That's why you wanted me to watch it. I'm like, being gossiped about is proof of my popularity.
Get ready for the next battle.
Oh, your favorite. It's your favorite, Onyx. It's Cammy White! Yeah, it's Cammy White. It's Cammy White from Street Fighter. Bye bye. You said Sarah Bryant. I'm cracking up. I mean, maybe in Virtua Fighter with the if you count the wedding dress. Get your blondes correct. I would have got up and charged. No! 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 I could have gotten it if she would have just took the attack. Nope.
This is your fate.
Oh! He didn't like that. He was like, you gonna disrespect me? He's like, you know what? You can play alone. But yeah, I do want to like, I want to build like a relationship with like some of your like supporters, because you know, as silly as it might as you might think, or as people might think, I mean, you need, in order to get followers, I mean, you gotta have people like you. You gotta be funny in some way. So, I mean, while I am those things, you know, I also am a believer. I'm like, you gotta start somewhere. So. You need followers to vouch for you, you know, and want to support you, you know, to see you as those things. So it's like, I want to be seen as those things. Because Onyx, you and Suki cannot carry everything. You can't carry everything. Like, you guys matter for the stream, but, you know, you're not always going to be here. So it's nice, you know, to have more than one person. Plus, especially for my music, I mean, I would definitely want more people to check it out, for sure. And a part of me is like, you know, doesn't really care, because I'm like, well, I mean, not like my main source. It would never be my main source of income, but it's something I do enjoy doing. So I'm like, why not? Why not have, you know, a flourishing, you know, underground musical fan base of people that like really go hard for music. Like I would love that. Like that would be so cool. That would be so cool. Because the thing is, I've had all that and didn't know what to do with it, and then I lost it all and learned how to deal with it. So now that I'm more mature to deal with it, like I can handle it more now. I can set like boundaries for myself. Oh yeah. Cause at least Alex, when you go to your when I see your streams, like you have a lot of people. Not all. I mean, you don't always have that many people, but like to see that, you know, does kind of sometimes inspire me. Cause I'm like, you know what? It's people can go to you because like you don't have that dark aura. I mean, the thing is, funny thing is, we both say dark shit, but I think because of like. People, you know, they got to know the real you. I want people to know the real me, you know? I don't want to be known for all this nonsense and stuff. I also don't want it following me either. Crap, Josie, I do not like this girl. I don't like her. Thank you. Like, I'm not asking to have, like, mainstream attention, like, I don't need that, but... You know, I really would like to be known for those things, you know? It's just nice to be known for, you know, things that, you know, aren't so bad. Like, I don't get nothing nowadays because I don't talk to anyone. And maybe that could be also be the issue too, because it's like, I don't want it to be where, like, you said, wait, I thought you said busy. You said bussy. Come on, don't say the bussy. That's what I got asked for when I was on my way to the store. I'll never forget, that guy was like, give me some of that boy pussy. I'm like, I'll never forget. I flipped him the fuck off. I'm like, don't talk to me that way. Yeah, so, I do want to try to get to know them, and I'm gonna be honest, Onyx, like, it is a little scary for me to try to get to kind of know people these days, because I'm not really... As social as I am, I'm also very cautious. I'm very cautious of, you know, behavior of others, and how people respond to stuff. I'm very cautious of that. Yeah, it's my busy life. I mean, and the way that I travel, it's like it is kind of hard to stream a lot. It's very hard. I used to stream like every day, but it got over the top. So I just was like, I cannot stream every day. That's gonna be too much. I know. Sometimes it's difficult because it's like, it's discouraging when you don't really have a lot of, you know, fans to really do that stuff with, because it kind of just feels like you post the stuff and it's like, it's kind of pointless. I hate to say. Because the thing is, Alex, I don't, you know, while I can't control everything, I really don't want to repeat of what happened before, because that was heartbreaking to go through what I went through before. While, you know, overall it's my fault it happened, some of it also wasn't, and it's still, you know, it's hard, you know, it's heartbreaking for anybody to go through that. Because I couldn't really talk about it, because, like, you know, I tried to talk to my family about it, or talk to my mom about it a little bit. Well, I didn't tell her about that particular thing. But every now and then I'll tell her, you know, I'm going through something, but, you know, I know it's hard for her to relate, because, you know, some people have this mindset, oh, you gotta get over stuff. And you should, but some things it's like, I'd be lying if I said that ain't hurt. Like, come on. Like, are you really gonna go through a friendship breakup and try to tell me like, oh, well, you shouldn't let that bother you? No, that is not how this works. Not how this works. So some shit's just gonna hurt me. Like, it is what it is, and especially if you know someone for a long time. Like, that shit's gonna hurt you. But, again, I'm still glad it happened because, you know, it was with someone that, like, actually saw the good in me, actually, you know, actually does care about me and see potential in me. Even if it was, like, at a bad time or whatever, even if it was not necessarily the best time of, like, my life or whatever. Fuck. I'll never forget that video, right? He still is, but it's not, you know, it's not the same like it was. Like, before it was different because, you know, I'm gonna be honest, Alex wasn't in the picture like that, so I hope so too. It's harder to reach him now because, like, he's just very busy. Like, I talk to him occasionally, but, like, damn. I mean, we were like, fingers crossed. I'm like, there's nothing I can do to fuck this up. And then I fuck it up, and I'm like, you know, I was hurt. Like, I was devastated for months. And I never felt that way with someone. Like, usually with me, like, if I can get over someone in, like, 3 months. Not with him. Not with him. Oh no, you know how good he is. Like, he actually, like, we talked to each other and it was like, we learned so much. Yeah, that's the good part. Like, I really understood it, and I know now if I ever get something like that again, you know, I'm gonna have those honest conversations early. I'm not gonna try to, you know, I guess, do everything right all the time, but certain stuff I'm like, I wanna know that I can't do that. And this is why too with coworkers I'm so strict about it. Like, I don't retaliate, I don't do anything. Yeah, it's like, I have stricter boundaries with people. I'm like, I stay away from a lot of stuff. Because one thing about Onyx, about having a big fan base too, that I also notice, you know, when you have that big fan base, I mean, it can be very loud and very exciting, but you also run the risk of getting into drama more, because you could eventually come across someone, you know, that might piss you off, and you got to respond to it the right way. And what happens more often than not is that people get these big fan bases and they don't really know how to really deal with it. So now, going through what I went through with a smaller audience, I can navigate that better. I can navigate that better. Is that a natural combo? I think so. Bye. Nope. This move makes me feel like I'm doing like Jerry's medium kick for some reason. It gives me that kind of vibe. Even though you can't really combo anything out of it. Nah, I'm gonna respond to trolls the same way Cardi does. Alex, remember that video? You the type of nigga that will take the sausages and ride. My nigga, you a maggot. You the kind of nigga that take the sausages and ride. Yeah, and then the other thing, Alex, I want to, I definitely want to be known for the singing because I want to. It's this lady I know that my friend went to, who does like vocal coaching and stuff. I want to go to her. She's very sassy, but I want to go to her because she has a lot of personality, and she's also very inspiring. And I'm not that kind of person. Like, I'm not that kind of black person to be like, oh, black people, let's stick together, because not all black people are nice, especially nice to LGBT people, but it's nice for people like her in the industry to, give back to each other and be very, give back to the community and be uplifting. And I like her energy a lot. It's just very uplifting. And it's nice to see people like that, because growing up, especially, if you were an LGBT guy, there wasn't really a lot of, people like that growing up. So, I really do want to go to her. That's supposed to count! Yeah, I hope so too. Because even Alex, even with that guy I collaborated on my song, I knew him for such a long time, and we were like so close to each other, like so close. Like we talk about so much stuff, personal stuff, and me and Lamont are very close. But there's something particularly special about that particular friend that I have. Rakui. Like, we talk about so much personal stuff. I mean, I've told him even about my past with trolling. I've told him all about that. So he knows my life story. He knows, he understands me in and out. He does correct me when I'm wrong, and sometimes, I ain't gonna lie to you, Alex. I mean, there'd be some days I'm like, I'm not happy with him. I'll tell you that. But one thing about friendship, like, it's never gonna just be like this perfect streak of like, you'll never disappoint each other, you'll never piss each other off. You'd be surprised. I'm learning that too. Everybody pisses me off. Everybody can get it, honestly. Ain't nobody immune. No one's immune. I'm shocked as fuck that missed. You kinda gotta remember that's... Oh. Shit. Get me out of the corner! No! I could just do the ender, but I want to see something cool. So. But no, it's really nice to have a genuine friendship like that. And I also feel like I almost lost him once too, but it was something totally personal. Well, you know what? I'll share it. So basically, like, his girlfriend, was mad at me one time. Well, I think I told you that one, you know, because, fuck. His girlfriend was basically mad at me because, she thought that I was gonna take him or something, and I wasn't. Because I just find him attractive. I'm like, he's attractive. I'm not gonna lie about that. I mean, he's attractive. It's like, I mean, what, you want me to call him ugly? Like, he's attractive. How am I gonna bullshit that, right? It's the same thing for Darnell. Darnell looks good. But, you know, the thing these men have in common, they're taken. So, I mean, and they're not cheaters at all. I mean, I'm not a cheater, but they're definitely not. So it's like, you kind of have nothing to worry about. But I also get it, because it's like, there have to be certain boundaries too. I mean, there's certain things you just can't say to, because even though he doesn't roll that way, but he respects me and he understands, you know, people are gonna find him attractive, it's whatever. I know to her, she wouldn't like that. And it's okay. Who? Wait, what? Who are you talking about? No, I'm talking about, Raqui. His girl, cause, it wasn't something bad per se on his end, but his girlfriend was, like, upset at me because... No, Maria wasn't mad at me. Never. I'm surprised you remember her, oh my god. I hadn't talked to her in, like, ages, by the way, but I definitely do want to do, like, custom art with her, though, eventually. Because she does seem to draw pretty well. So I do want to work with her. I really want her to draw me when I had, like, my longer hair. Because when I had my longer hair, I'm like, that was fun. My hair was the best then. I can't wait to grow it back. I'm telling you, when I grow it back, I'm going to be smarter this time about how I go about it. Oh, you whoring players are so predictable. Wait, no. No! He got me! Nope. Nigga! Oh! Oops. Cancel me now. I'm late. Cancel me now. I'm late. But yeah, I was gonna say that's +1, so... You turn my +1 move, I'm sorry, my +13 move into a +12 rage drive. Because you did that. I mean, what can I say, Ox? He's too predictable. Because I'm like, I understand, I understand Safina, but come on now. She that hard? I'm actually shocked they added her back again. I feel like people won't play her again, which would be nice, because then I can just... I could just win free matches off of people, because I know ain't nobody gonna play her. But they might try to... I feel like they might try to really, they might release her early, because maybe that might inspire people to play her. I don't know. Wait! This'll make him go. Think twice. Be careful. Ah! Whoa! Nick! Oh, no, 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 no! I was just joking. I didn't mean to... I actually didn't mean to, the teabag. Clearly I was charging a move. You would know that. See? Didn't mean to do it. Don't get too cocky. Bye-bye.
What did I just do?
Alright, let's go. Wait, are you live right now? Oh, you were live earlier. I wish you would have told me. You gotta text me when you go in live, cause I miss everything. Well, you were only on for 58 minutes, so that's fair enough.
New challenger.
I do want to get back to understanding the frame data again, because for a while I didn't really, I kind of get away with not knowing the frame data that much, because these characters' moves are pretty good, but, you know, a lot of these situations I would definitely be better at if I understood how minus they were in block. Because a lot of these characters, some of their moves are very, very, very bad on block. So definitely would be better to know what those moves are on hand, so I know how to, like, you know, go around them. Don't fall for the flowchart. Wait! I was waiting for it, man. Come on. Did you really think I wasn't gonna hit you? Joking! It's not funny. Don't do that. Oh shit. No! What's gonna happen now? Uh-oh, I'm getting caught again. I might get I might get beat the fuck up. I have a feeling I might get beat the fuck up. I might go to Chick-fil-A tomorrow, but I'm not sure. Because I'm also going to be working 4 days a week next week too, so I'm going to have to see what my budget is going to look like. Plus my dad, you know, is helping me financially as well. No! Oh no, not this Lucky Chloe stuff. Oh no. Oh no. Ah, shit. No, no. Ah, no, 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 no. Oh shit. Whoa. Oh my god, no! Oh my god. Let's leave. This guy is doing the most. Let's leave. If I stay any longer, he's gonna kill me. So let's just leave.
Welcome to the King of Iron Fist Tournament Circuit. Lily. New challenger.
I'm guessing you fallen asleep on me. It's alright. Work your way around it. Tell me like me. Let me see if we can work our way around it. Do your service. Ain't no other way around it. Let me see if we can work our way around it. I'm staring at the mirror again. Appreciate, 'cause I know it's just a release. I wouldn't change a fucking thing. 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 Appreciate. It's me and you. So good. Give away. What the fuck? The internet is destroying this. Just saying. Ugh. Oh no! Oh no! No! That is so weird. Bye-bye. Honestly, I don't get it. Am I in your arms away? If you let me, I'll be in my dress and in your arms away. On my bed and in your arms tonight. If you let me, I'll be in my dress and in your arms away. Feels like I'm always waiting. I need you to come get me. I'm in your arms away. I'm sick of this guy posting everywhere he goes. It's like, do we have to know everything? Rest in the light. Feels like I'm always waiting. I need you to come get me. I'm in your arms tonight, tonight. Hey, 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 hey. Fuck. Ah. What? Oh god. Oh god. Kinda hard to avoid that shit, I'm not gonna lie to you. Shit. No! I didn't need to do it! This better not be Trisha Paytas. Man, why is so many people doing that? Okay, he's not doing it. And in my arms, and in your mind away. If you let me, I'll be out of my dress in your arms tonight.
We keep behind closed doors. Every time I say you want die a little. Stolen moments filled with steel is the cut.
Why can't I kiss you on the death? Why can't I kiss you on the floor? I'm yours.
Obvious until people
has done in the past. It's a very emotional topic for her, and she's tired of acting like it's not.
This is a very difficult conversation for me to have, although I am ready, just because I have finally, over the last couple of months, had to really admit my wrongs, and where I personally, as a creator, as an owner, as a CEO, when things are up in flames or I'm feeling extremely unhappy or depressed, I tend to put on a happy face and act like everything's totally okay. Later, I come out and I say, oh, I had a drinking problem, or oh, I was depressed, or this, that, and the other, and it tends to shock people. And that really is the story of what's going on right now. I'm going to rewind you guys because I want to let you in a little bit on my life and what's actually going on and what's led up to this decision. This all goes back to Jacqueline Cosmetics. This all goes back to my love for makeup, and this all goes back to my lipstick launch. I know I'm already getting emotional, and it's still the beginning of the video, but this is a very emotional topic, and I'm sick of acting like it's not.
I got distracted with some really cute dolls walking by. What I want to know is, where were these tears that she's wiping away when she caused so much heartache and problems for Marlena's style? Or the customers who bought her lipsticks and were literally eating hazardous products? Where were those tears then? Let's continue. She wants to say how she copes through jokes and the trauma that everything has caused her. She's using jokes to cope with that trauma, but nothing is funny.
I'm sick of making jokes about it, because that's a way that it's just a way for me to process and cope with the trauma that it's caused me. It's just a coping mechanism. But there's actually nothing funny about it whatsoever. There's nothing funny about the way I handled it. There's nothing funny about what came of it.
There are a lot of people out there who have dealt with traumatic situations. And I'm sure that being called out by the entire internet is not a walk in the park. I want to say that up front. But I am so sick and tired of these YouTubers and influencers coming out, and when it's time for them to own their part in things, they want to focus on the trauma that the internet caused them. But the internet wouldn't be talking about you if you did not do all of these terrible things to negatively impact people. So, trauma, I feel bad for people who have dealt with trauma and it is not their fault and they are a real victim in a situation. But with YouTubers, you want to say that being called out by the internet and being quote canceled is traumatic.
Oh my god, this race drive is so anger-inducing. Definitely too much damage, and I hope that, like, which I think in Tekken 8 that might be nerfed a little bit.
Usually because you started a mess, you didn't take proper accountability, and people got upset. And they gave you time to own up to it. You ignored it, or you laughed it off, or, you know, you wanted to just keep on creating content as if nothing happened. Now, I've addressed before that comedy is subjective. I might find things funny that you guys don't find funny, and vice versa, and that's all good. That's just the way that comedy goes, whatever. My problem is that 1 month ago, Jacqueline posted a TikTok trolling people who they had received contaminated products from her faulty lipstick launch. And 1 month ago, she posted a TikTok trolling those people.
Get up, get up, get up, get up! No ho ho! scam. Annoying ass. Oh, you hit replay, dude.
Lipstick launch. And 1 month ago, she posted a TikTok trolling those people, saying that she gets a fuzzy feeling when she uses, and she put contaminated in quotes. It was contaminated. You don't need to put it in quotes because you actually had contaminated products that were sent out to your loyal fan base. And if she wants to come on here and say that nothing is funny and, you know, she was coping through jokes and stuff, I could get that if maybe a year ago she was doing this and she had shown a year of growth and change. But to be trolling people a month ago on TikTok and then want to come here and try to shed tears, I'm not here for it. In this video, she really wanted to go over her history of working at MAC Cosmetics and how her dream was always to have a makeup line. She wanted to have like a beauty salon where you could get full glam in the front and then you could go in another area and get photographs so that your beautiful glam was captured, and you know, that was her dream. Growing up, all of my dreams revolved around makeup. My first dream was that I wanted to be a makeup artist and I wanted to open up a beauty salon where we offered makeup, hair, and then photography in the back, so you could get your full glam and you could have photos of your full glam so that you would be able to remember that special moment forever. Then I got a job at MAC Cosmetics and I worked there for 4 years, and when we weren't busy, all I would do was just stand there and I would mix blushes together and lip glosses, and I would come up with different ideas and different products that I would love to create, and it never even seemed like a reality for me because I was working at MAC and I didn't have money at the time. Like, it was just like an exciting dream, right? It was a pipe dream. She also went over how she used to walk into Ulta Beauty when she worked at MAC, and she would just browse because she literally did not have any money to buy these makeup products that she was looking at. And I think all of us can relate to that, especially those of us who like makeup. And I feel like she really sprinkles these parts in because they are so deeply relatable to so many of us. You know, I would be more forgiving if
Yeah, I'm not very happy with this person. Tired of these damn Paul players.
she wasn't such a creature of habit.
Imagine this was your child. And the crying just won't stop. The child is just so hungry that they just can't stop crying. You see these children in Yemen? They're starving right now. Over 17.4 million Yemenis are food insecure at this current moment. The Prophet Muhammad ﷺ explained that the Muslim Ummah is one body. That when one part of that body is in pain, the entire body hurts. So let me ask you, do these starving children in Yemen not hurt you? Does the pain of these parents who can't feed their children not hurt you? My brothers and sisters, I know it does. The Prophet Muhammad ﷺ explains to us that to help relieve the pain, the suffering of a brother or sister is
More forgiving if she wasn't such a creature of habit. She is a repeat offender, and that's why I think that she continues to share these parts of her past in present day situations because she knows that it's very relatable to people in her audience. She then went into talking about how she realized that YouTube could make her dream come true of being, you know, a cosmetics brand owner, and she thought that her lipstick launch would be her legacy. And she talks about how launching 18 nude lipsticks had never been done before. It was earth-cracking, whatever that means. Cracking the earth and so on and so forth. That was her legacy. And that's the problem. She doesn't want that to be her legacy, but it is her legacy. And it's not because mistakes happen. It's because of the way that she handled the aftermath of launching those products and basically saying F you to all of the paying customers. That's the problem, and that's why it is her legacy. It's just not her legacy in the way she wants it to be her legacy. Like, imagine these are not just bad products. They were actually hazardous to the customers that were so excited
to receive this lipstick in their hand, and it was actually hazardous for them to use it. That's a problem. It wasn't just a product that people didn't like or things got damaged in shipping. It was so much bigger than that, and so was her response to it.
And YouTube came along, and my dream just kept getting closer and closer to me. I started doing collabs. I started seeing the revenue and the income that was bringing in, and I was like, oh my god, I could actually, like, my dream could come true. Like, my little girl dream could come true. Like, I could create my own cosmetic line. Like, this is, like, insane that I even had the resources and the ability and the following to have the opportunity to do. And so I did it. I fulfilled that dream by doing everything that I thought possibly was right to create Jacqueline Cosmetics. And I had some people tell me, don't call it Jacqueline Cosmetics, you know, in case it fails or in case you want to sell it one day. And I was so passionate. I was like, no, I'm naming it after me. This is Jacqueline Cosmetics. Like, this is my heart and soul.
No.
I worked on that for years, thinking that I literally crossed every T and dotted every I, and I thought that that lipstick launch was going to be my legacy. Like 18 nude shades in one launch. It literally had never been done before. And I thought that that was just going to be like, it was going to just like crack the earth, and that was going to be the beginning of my legacy. That was my little girl dream that was coming to reality. And who gets to experience a moment like that? Anyways, we all saw what happened with those lipsticks. And like I said, although I make jokes about it, it still haunts me all the time.
She then goes on to say how the lipstick launch fail debacle led her into creating two new businesses, Jacqueline Roxanne Jewelry and Cozy. And it was kind of like a way for her to prove herself to her followers and people that were watching her. To me, that doesn't really make any sense, to go on to create new brands instead of remedying the situation that happened with Lipstickgate. Any logical thinking person would say, let me pour everything into making sure that this is not how people remember me instead of opening two new brands.
It's what led to opening up and starting these other brands. I had to take a little break to gather myself.
She then goes on to talk about how she was zombie-like and she relied on her team to kind of float her. She was surrounded by a bunch of, quote, yes men, as she said herself, telling her what to do. She wanted to prove herself to her followers that she was a bad bitch and could do this. And that's why, as I mentioned, these other two brands were created.
So after my lipstick launch happened and things obviously did not go as planned, I honestly became zombie-like. I did the absolute bare minimum as a founder and CEO. I just relied on my team to just kind of like float me through everything. I fell into such a depression, and when I say that, I don't say that lightly. Like, I turned to alcohol. That's when I gained well over 40 pounds, like that, because I was not taking care of myself in any way, shape, or form. The way I handled the lipsticks is the biggest regret of my entire life, ever. Like, launching them, that was a shitty situation, you know? But the way I handled it is my biggest regret ever, because it's not just like I gave up on cosmetics, I gave up on myself. I gave up on my little girl dream. I gave up on me. And I felt like such a failure, and instead of picking myself up, getting back up, getting myself together, I just relied on a lot of people who honestly were in my life at the time, and they were yes men. I was surrounded by yes men. I was surrounded by people who were kind of telling me what to do, almost like robotic.
She mentions other people like Desi Perkins and Manny MUA who have brands, and she felt like that was needed, but she didn't want to be, like, she doesn't want to be a brand owner. She doesn't want to sit on Zoom calls and do things that brand owners do.
That's why I decided to create two new brands. Instead of pouring myself back into cosmetics, taking accountability, and not giving up on myself, I decided, well, gotta create new brands, gotta prove myself to my followers that, you know, I'm a bad bitch and I can do this. And I'll be honest, you guys, like, just keeping it real, I kind of feel like that was, it was a pressure that was put on me in the sense I put on myself of, like, all of my peers, they all have brands. Like, that's what you do. Like, you create a YouTube channel, you get the income, and then you create your own brand, something that can make you money going forward. And I looked around and I see everybody, you know, it's like Manny, Laura, Desi, Katie, all these people who are in the same space as me at the same time are all creating brands. And to me, it looks like they're thriving, and I'm like, oh, I gotta do it too, I gotta do it too. And that's really another thing that I fucked up on in a decision that I made that ended up hurting me, because at the end of the day, guys, I don't really want to be a brand owner. I know that so many people thrive doing that. There's people, personalities out there that like a Kim Kardashian. Like, I think that's what makes them happy.
But you're saying you don't want to be a brand owner, but you are not closing all three of your brands. That tells me that money is still a driver. She then goes on to say how she doesn't care about money. Fame and money used to be a driver, but no more, according to Jacqueline.
I was my happiest doing makeup, working on Jacqueline Cosmetics, doing collabs, and just having a relationship with my followers, honest to God, and that's what it comes down to, is these brands are not serving me anything, they're not bringing me happiness, and I don't care about the money at this point. I've gotten to the age, I definitely went through a phase where it's like, money was a driver, fame was a driver, and that no longer is even part of my desires in life.
I'd like to also say that when I was looking on her TikTok, just a couple days ago, she posted a Louis Vuitton pouch, like little crossbody pouch, that retails for $2,600. I think that money motivates everybody to a certain degree, and I am here for making money. I like when people are able to generate multiple streams of revenue and make money and give themselves a comfortable life. I am all here for that. The problem that I have is when you are either being dishonest or you are hurting other people by making money for yourself. That's where the problem comes in. Making money, be driven by money. That's all good and well. But if you're hurting others, or if you are being a crooked business person, then that is a big problem. And that's what we see a lot of times with these influencers and YouTubers. Not all the time, but often when they launch these businesses, it is shady, scammy, leaves customers feeling skeptical, and it's all to make them wealthier. She then goes on to repeat that it's time for her to own up to her stuff, and she, oddly enough, plugs her jewelry that she is wearing right now, and she has the softest blanket ever next to her, which by the way is $140.
To follow your dreams, and I thought that creating these brands was the right idea. I was in a fog at the time. I was just like, okay, sure, we're now gonna create jewelry. Don't get me wrong, you guys, I love jewelry, and I love my jewelry. Look, I'm wearing it all right now. Like, I'm proud of it. Cozy right here. Literally, I've got my blanket with me at all times. Softest blanket ever. Love it. I love it. I'm proud of it, but I'm not excited about it. And that's the thing. It's like, I get excited over cosmetics. I'm not excited over these things.
She's not excited over any of this. She doesn't want to be known as the cozy girl.
I kind of had this, like, aha moment recently where I'm like, I don't want to be known as the cozy girl. I don't want to be known as the blanket girl. I don't want to be known as the jewelry girl. Like, that's not supposed to be my legacy.
The problem with her saying, I don't want to be known as the cozy girl or jewelry girl is that somebody else did want to be known as the cozy girl. That influencer, her name is Kaylin. And Kaylin wanted to be known as the cozy girl. And she was known as the cozy girl until Jaclyn Hill came in and literally stole her brand name right off of her back. She then continues by saying, my social media kind of looks like one big brand deal. I'm always pushing products in your face, and she's so sick of it because she feels like a salesman and it feels icky to her.
And I hope that my honesty and vulnerability with you guys, I hope that it helps some of you in the sense of you don't have to feel like you have to do it all. Some people, they thrive on that, but then there's people like me, and it's like, I don't want to have 60 employees that I oversee. I don't want to be on Zoom calls all day, every day. Like, I want to do something creative. I work with my hands.
No.
Like, I want to, you get it. I also just want to say, because it's something that